All right, as recover from show number one, I'd like to start, or rather continue the thanking parade for tonight. Some more thank yous to give out. You can find these on the back of your program. First of all, on the widest net I can possibly cast, if you have done any volunteer work in any way, shape, or form for CU this season, can you stand to be recognized right now? That would be if you've seamstress, if you've sprayed a hair, if you've dragged around a drum kit, done any of those things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It really, really takes a village to do this, and so I'm incredibly grateful to each and every one of you. I would like to give a few special shout outs to members of our parent team, without which this show would not exist or look significantly different. For starters, Don Heisler and Heather Wild. Dawn custom designed and sewed from scratch the final costume of the show, which is an absolutely Herculean task. I don't know if you've ever tried to to size and sew almost 70 middle schooler costumes. It is a massive undertaking, so thank you, thank you, thank you to Dawn and Heather, who's sort of our de facto costume team. Thank you so much to Caitlin Montgomery, who is our choreography and rehearsal support mom. She's a wonderful professional choreographer, professional dance teacher who helped out quite a lot with cleaning and getting really down and dirty with the stuff that needs that final level of polish before we take it on the competitive road. Also, thank you to Jen Patterson, Katie Cervantes, Chrissy Engel, Sue Gonzalez, Melanie Jacobowitz, Sarah Massey, and Tyler Olson for being our fundraising team. You will be unsurprised to know that it's very expensive to run a show choir. And so these people help make this possible at all, because as much as we try to do things as frugally as humanly possible, this undertaking just on any level is really expensive. And we don't particularly want to charge, individual fees that would range in the, in the area that would make it sustainable. So we do have a lot of fundraising help through the season to make these things possible. Speaking of things through the season, Jen Patterson was our spirit work coordinator, who is, so all of the sort of cool CE merch you see floating around was all, she sort of handled the disbursement of that. Thank you so much, Jen. That is, the kids, one of their favorite parts of the season, and it doesn't happen without dedicated effort, so thank you so much. Also, you can find a full list of our community partners and sponsors on the back of this. If you or someone I'm just going to do it, I'm sorry, I have to. If you or someone would like to be a community sponsor to CE next season, or at any point in the future, please let one of us or a member of the parent team know, and we can absolutely arrange that. I'm trying to think of more, outlandish things. A kid suggested I get a face tat of just the highest dollar sponsor. That has so far not won me over as an idea, but I'll consider it depending on the size of the check. Finally, at the very bottom of this, but at the very top of our hearts, I don't know if she's here, but I wish someone would film this for her, Jackie Mason, who functionally runs the McKinley front office. Give her a round of applause. This is so not possible without her. She keeps me sane and on top of things in sort of behind the scenes. She is amazing. Speaking of keeping me sane and on top of things, I'd be remiss to go through a long list of people we are grateful for without mentioning Amy Davis, who is our parent head. Give it up. She is, and her husband Ben, who is de facto crew dad and general lifesaver. I think he's up in the booth running sound right now, so bless him. But seriously, returning briefly to Amy, she literally makes some of these things happen. Without her, lots of this doesn't happen at all. I'm smart enough and have been doing this for long enough to know what I don't know and what I'm not good at, which are two incredibly good things to know in the biz of education. And she is extraordinarily good at a number of the things that I am sadly deficient. Scheduling, like really, really small details, making sure everything is on time and on schedule and under budget and on the bus at the correct time. She is an absolute lifesaver. Give her another round of applause. I'm sorry. I cannot express how grateful I am. And now, for our last spiel of the evening, I will invite to the mic Mr. Shondell Young, my Associate Director of 2 very, very happy years, to talk to you about the show choir camp for this summer.
Parents, CE supporters, thank you so very much. It is truly, I think I speak for Avery and myself, truly a privilege to work with your students throughout the school year. And I am super excited on behalf of YoungCo to tell you a little bit about a show choir camp that we run. This will be the 2nd year that we've run kind of the official show choir camp for middle schoolers in Cedar Rapids. And because I am super associated and love McKinley so much, I tailor it to our kids specifically. We have an action-packed week, and if you have your calendar or a note-taking device, I want to make sure you have it. These dates are July 17th through the 21st. July 17th through the 21st, held at Washington High School. We will have the opportunity to work with a wonderful choreographer, actually a couple of them, as well as the Washington High School choral directors, Pat Fagan and Peter Westphalen. It's going to be an awesome week where your students will have the opportunity to obviously learn a show choir show with students from McKinley as well as other middle schools here in Cedar Rapids area, but also they will be able to enhance their performing skills, their dancing skills, their singing skills. There is a dance ensemble as well as private solo lessons that students can be a part of. And I would love it if you send your students. It is for people who are rising 6th graders, so current 5th graders who are going to be rising to 6th grade, as well through 9th graders. So we really love it if you would support us. It's July 17th through the 21st, and you should have the Google Doc registration form already in your email. Our awesome parent, Miss Amy Davis, will be sending out another email to you so that you have it and you can fill out that form sooner than later. I do believe this year is going to be even better than last year, and I'm excited to work with your students again. So thank you, there's a for it, and I hope you will send your students. Some of you may not believe that you're raising superstars. You're raising people who are going to change the world, but I certainly believe it. So this time, when I say 1, 2, 3, I need y'all to act like the biggest superstars are about to hit this stage. Can y'all help me? Can you help me? Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fists. Really, I don't see myself upon that list. Say, where do you wanna go?
Just like this can